All right. So the last time we were talking about the different type of influencers and how they affect your influencer campaign and how they affect how you sell to your customers. All right. So this time around, we are going to be talking about how to find the right influencer for your business. All right. So it's not all that complicated. I'll go ahead and explain it very simple. Now, just like every other business out there, your ability to target the exact customer, the exact kind of person you want to sell to, greatly determines your rate of success. All right. Now let's look at Facebook advertising for instance. There's something called detailed targeting. Facebook will ask you what type of people do you want to target, what are the common characteristics they have, and then you use those to target the people you want to sell to. All right. So you can't go ahead selling fitness product to people who are more into cooking and all of those things. There's a high chance they are not really into fitness and all of that. So you get you get bad results. All right. So targeting is gravely important for the success of any business at all, any advertising campaign. Now the same comes down to influencer advertising, influencer marketing. All right. Now, all right, your ability to target to know and target the exact people you want to sell to will determine how much success you are going to get with your Instagram influencer campaign. Now, let's look at it this way. All right. So, when you are looking to find an influencer for your Instagram influencer campaign, now it's very, very important that you look at these things. Now, the first thing I'm going to list out here, I'll go ahead and open our whiteboard. Now, the first thing you have to look out is the nature of your business. All right. Are you running an online business or an offline business? Because you want to make sure that the influencer of which you are going to be working with has everything you need for your the influencer of which you are going to be working with has what you need to um, guarantee your success of your influencer campaign. Now, what I mean is the influencer has to be in your niche. The influencer has to be in your niche, has some certain characteristics of which you have to be sure if the influencer can align with your business. All right. Now, if the influencer doesn't align with your business, it means that the audience, I mean the followers of this influencer probably won't align with this product you have in mind, and then it will decrease your chances of success. All right. So it's very important that you consider all of these points I'm going to list out now. All right. So I'm trying to come up with bring the whiteboard up so I'll be able to list them out. Now, the first thing you have to consider is the nature of your business. All right. It's very, very important that you take notes of the nature of your business. Now, if you want to talk about the nature of your business, it's actually very, very simple. It's actually very simple. The nature of your business is whether you are running a business online or offline, all right? Whether you are running a business online or offline. If you are running your business online or offline, it determines the kind of influencer you are going to be reaching out to. Now, offline business usually go for something about engagement or conversion campaigns that tends to direct the customer to a certain store or something like that. Now, if you're running an online business, you know it's a lot more advantageous for you because you are going to be running a direct conversion campaign, or of course there are some cases where people run engagement campaign, of which I don't really recommend you go for a conversion campaign, usually a direct marketing offer. You place a direct marketing offer in front of your customers and they buy from you. All right. Now, the first thing I'm going to listen out is the nature of your business, of which I've explained. The next thing is your niche. Your business and your influencer have to fall in the same niche. Now, this is because, as I said, your ability to target the exact customer you are trying to sell to will gravely increase your chances of your success. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and list them out. Now, the nature of your business is absolutely crucial, but number one here is your niche. All right. Your niche. Now, your niche will strongly affect how you succeed with your business. Now, this is because no matter how you look at it, Your chances of success depends on you being able to target the people who are interested in your product. All right, I will say this over and over again. Your chance of success increase with your ability to target who is interested in your product. Now, the next thing is your goal, of course. If you are in a fitness, let me go about it. If you are in a fitness niche, you have to look for an influencer in the fitness niche because it will increase your chances of success. And then, yeah, you know that this time around you are targeting more of the people interested in this particular niche you are advertising to. All right. Now, the next thing you are going to look at is the goal of your advertising. As I said, certain people might just go for advertising with influencers for the purpose of exposure, and maybe perhaps the getting sales from the campaign might be the secondary objective of this campaign. Now, as I said, new businesses tend to build trust and reputation more when they are able to affiliate themselves with big brands or big influencers that carry their name. You understand what I'm saying? Like more like ambassadors of your influencers are usually going to be sometimes going to be more like ambassadors for your business. So it's we increase the reputation of your business. All right. Now, so you have to consider this as a goal. You have to have a goal for your influencer campaign. So you should also take note of that. Now, the next thing we are going to all right. So the next thing we are going to look at is now, the next thing we are going to talk about is the type of influencer of which you are going to use. Of we've mentioned that from the previous videos. Now, depending on your goal, you are going to determine what type of influencer you are going to use, whether it's going to be a macro influencer or a minor or a micro influencer or a personal or team page. All right. So these factors are going to be important when you are choosing your influencers. Now, the one of the most important thing I want you to look at is the influence of the influencer. All right, no matter what niche, no matter what type of influencer, no matter what your goal is or whatever it is, you have to make sure that the influencer you are going to be using for your campaign is absolutely what I call um has influence. All right. Now the influencer is basically useless if it doesn't have influence that is going to convert those followers to actual sales for you. All right. So you actually need the influencer to be able to influence people so that they'll be able to get you'll be able to get sales from this campaign. All right, so it's very important that you look out for the influence of the influencer. All right, how much the influencer is capable of influencing their followers. Now this is absolutely important. Whether you are able to nail this or not will be the we determine the overall outcome of every influencer campaign you are going to run. All right, so it's very important that you're able to determine how much influence the influencer has on their followers. Okay, so as I said, we are going to be explaining how you are going to be able to know all of these things in subsequent videos, so you pay very keen attention to all I've said. All right. Now, again, I will list out the major things you are supposed to look out for when you're finding the right influencer for your business. Now, the nature of your business can be, I'll go ahead and list them out. All right. So, one of it is the nature of your business. Of your business. The next thing you are supposed to look out for is your niche. All right, you want to find an influencer if you're in your niche because it will increase your chances of success. Now, the goal of your campaign, goal of campaign. All right, the goal of your campaign. Then the next thing is coherence or influence. Let's go for influence. You want to make sure your influencer has influence on their audience, and then very important, targeting. All right, targeting. Now, the whole everything on this whole page boils down to being able to target the right audience. All right, your chances of success all boils down to being able to target audience, the right audience. Now, if you're able to target the right audience, you'll be able to get more and more people who are interested in the product or service you are trying to sell, and then they will buy from you or register in the service you are trying to sell to them. All right. So it is absolutely important that you take note of it. Take note of the targeting, the niche, go campaign, and and the main thing, always make sure the influencer has the right influence on their followers. All right, it's absolutely important that you do this, and then it will increase your chances of success with influencer marketing. All right, so this is basically just how to find the right influencer for your business. It's not going to be a long video, it's absolutely short to give you an introduction to what to look out for. All right, just give you an introduction to what to look out for. So I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about other things like influence and engagement of your influencer, how to determine some of these factors, and then you'll be able to use them to guarantee to improve your chances of success with influencer marketing. All right. So that will be all for now. I'll see you in the next video.